Greetings and salutations, this is another Dragon Barrels video. As you know, I've done a video prior to this on what makes Super Sentai the better to watch out of Super Sentai versus Power Rangers. Them going through darker, darker topics, real character growth and development, and you can build up a decent cast of characters. In this Super Sentai video, this is the these are the character themes that I like to see in upcoming seasons. One's to do with ancient ancient stories and ancient tellings. You can have, well, in this case, the monkey one. You can have the golden priest, the red monkey, the blue fish spirit, the green pig spirit, and a silver dragon. For this, if they're to do one about monkey. And in Monkey, they have great characters to adapt into Monsters of the Week. Like, they could do the Bronze, Silver, and Gold brothers as the main villains of that of that season. They could have they could pick and choose from the 2 seasons that were available. What monsters in that could appear with. I do strongly believe that it could, for the monkey, it could be English to Japanese. Sentai means task force, so I was saying, let me see. Holy. It could be something along the lines of
Holy Task Force Go Monkey.
it could be Holy Task Force Go Monkey, or Holy Task Force Go Travelers, or something like that. But then there are other interesting tales in that, even just with outside of the Asian culture. They could have Thor as being the main mentor, or they could have Zeus or Ares, or they could have Hercules, or some sort of other demigod being the mentor to face off against their more spiritually divine brother or divine sister, which makes it so amazing to I do love Monkey. Monkey is a great story where you can actually adaptate it into like a Sentai series, where you can have let me see monkey magic. Oh, even with like the like even with this, even with it having monkey as the main, like a main looking point, some of the episodes here could be great episodes for the for the for the whole, like as I said, Holy Sentai Go Traveler or something like that. It could be Red Monkey turned nursemaid. Actually, like Four Beast turn servants or something like that. Then they got here. Says such a nice monster could be someone like a monster trying to change his ways, but like that season having a lot of Buddhist influence into the story, which would be fantastic. Even I could ask questions like, "Am I dreaming? Between heaven and hell?" They could even go back into the earlier one. It says, "Catfish, Saint, and the Shape Changer." It goes through those sort of things as well. But then, I love to see like I love Western media as well. Like I just recently got this movie, Top Gun Maverick, and this is a good movie, and I do believe it's a good thing to have have like another all jet or an all airplane season with like something similar to it's like something similar to Voltron. Actually, Go King Go Lion. Actually, Go Brave King Go Lion or something like that. Where instead of saying go like, or Brave King Go Lion, you can have them being based around Phoenix or mythical birds. Mm. Let me see, what could be another one uh, based around Jet. Uh, one could say mythical bird, something, you know. And I just got like just gone right here. See, number 5 could be. Hmm. over here, like in Wikipedia, has legendary birds. Like the phoenix birds. The phoenix could be like the main center of the body. Or the main jet of the body. Then you could have like the Native American thunderbird. You can have like a pterodon or pterodactyl. That's three. You can also have like some sort of like swan maiden. And another one could be like a siren. And just to have those sort of creatures, like red a phoenix, blue thunderbird, it could be silver thunderbird, then it could be light blue maiden, green pterodactyl, and maybe like an orangey yellow maiden. You know, so like a feminine orangey color, and all of them form this like could be called this like a sky god, because like with everything, like every fight they do, they fight in the sky. Then you can have later on coming down the track like platinum flying lion or something like that. You know, have like some sort of other flying creature. Could be like a pig, it could be anything like for it to like a Pegasus or some sort of or anything like that, you know, which is beautiful because you got that sort of dynamic, you know. You can even have like them face off against and have them join up like the black dragon. And when they form the great god, they can form the great god gargoyle or the great god let me see, Angelus with the Pegasus. You can even have the Pegasus and the dragon form great god, great sky god. yin yang, which is something amazing. There's some dead skin. Then just in that sort of season, like you see like these planes flying hard. I'm not saying get Tom Cruise to play the main pilot, but the Maverick character. You know, he's been through some some intergalactic war, and he just says, "Oh, no, I'm done with this. You can't make me Phoenix Red." But then the others get beat up and that, and then he goes, "That does it. I hate what they're doing now. I'm gonna I'm gonna be that Phoenix Red," and bada bing, bada boom. Phoenix Maverick comes, or Phoenix, it could be Phoenix something or other, to form up with the Siren, Phoenix, Thunderbird, and oh, I forgot about the other one. Sorry, it's just like that sort of dynamic. But you can also have in the collection, since Japanese pop culture is around, and all of them do have, and most of them have predominantly a female lineup with Glitter Force, which is shown on Netflix over here in Australia. How about have an all girl, like predominantly an all girl group, like with them being pop idols? Have it could be pop Sentai, like something along the lines of it could be Pop Star Force, Pop Task Force, Sky Warrior, or Star Warrior,
ポップタスクフォーススターウォリアー
which has these five female, like this pop group traveling from town to town, and where they go, this death metal cult could be there to go, "Oh, we're gonna make sure you'll be listening to metal for the people, metal for everyone for life." Then you got these five all girl Super Sentai, which could lead up from what American would call their pop idols, like like could be the Red Madonna or Pink Angel. Sapphire Melboy. Get like those sort of international feels. Like the Red Madonna character could be like a heavy, like a hard rock chick, Like she can sing. You can't call me an angel. You can't call me a saint. You can't call me a demon. Just get ready to fall on your sword. That is your fate. The pink pop star, based around the Doki Doki characters. Then you've got the it's like the Sapphire character, but I would say that that character can be a mixed race one of Super Sentai. Like get a female who is like an actress there with different who has like a parent from like a Indian, like African or Black American sort of background. Even or just have like a really tanned uh, uh, Asian girl to do like that sapphire thing, as I showed you. Though it said the sapphires, but the sapphire the sensational sapphire. I know it was a former professional wrestler's name. I know Sapphire Sherry, sorry. But then you got uh, the Glitter Twins, Gold and Silver. Gold, silver, pink, blue, and red. Having these have like the main characters, and then you could have like like destruction metal, a former metal like a metal fan who was once death metal, who's become power metal, and helps that team out to become a stronger force for good. Like as I said, the uh, glitter sisters, gold and silver, country girls. The Red Madonna, 80s rock. Then you got uh, the sapphire. I would think a bit on the operatic side, and pink is more like the pop princess. You guys, oh, oh, kawaii desu, oh, and like she get us like lifts up a little puppy dog, like a little toy dog, and pinches the cheeks and goes, ah, kawaii, and she yells out at her tagline, kawaii desu, meaning very cute. Then you get like this like the death metal chick to turn power metal. She goes, "It's more to music than being cute. You gotta shred it to you. You gotta shred it to kill it," type thing. Which would be pretty cool to have in that sort of situation. Another one like another season that I could see, and I do love this anime, and it's to do with martial arts. And in this story, the main character over here, Kenichi, he that uh, has to do with karate, kickboxing, judo, muay kick, like normal Japanese kempo, weapons expert, like weaponry ninjutsu type thing, and their main master, who is virtually master of them all. I honestly believe that that could be a like a pretty cool TV show to have, like Sentai to have. It could just be grand class Sentai or like Master Dojo or something like that, because you've got different martial artists working on different fields, like different outlooks and different aspects of fighting. Like you got the judo master could be judo master Sasuke, saying you have to be aware that be a good fighter, you got to utilize the weight of the enemy against them. Then the ninja master could say, no, stealth and getting behind them is the best way to fight. Then you got the karate master and the Muay Thai kickboxing master go, yeah, nah, you gotta go straight ahead, punch and kick, and don't quit. Then you've got the Chinese Kempo master saying, speed and agility is the best way to win a fight. And their mentor would say, ah, and it'll get him through like some trouble throughout like the first 5 episodes of the season, and they start to learn off each other, not because of them fluking their victories, but but the master realizes that everyone can be stealthy, like the big brutish, and you can even have like a pro wrestler come in to say, ah, what is this then? And he makes a idle threat saying, I'm going to be the one to be the master of this dojo, I'm going to be here, this and the other. But then he doesn't. And he actually helps him to find the connectivity. Like the karate and the Muay Thai kickboxing champ, instead of calling them masters, they could be called champions. Master Karate and Master Muay Thai. You both take on champion wrestler, or champion PW for short. And they go, oh yeah, we know how to kick and punch. We'll knock this, we'll knock this little crapper out. And you see like the like the champion of professional wrestling. And choose something and pour something into like a bag or something like that. And when they both come towards him, he spits in the face of one and throws like dust into the other, blinding them. And he goes, "Okay, time to kill you guys." Double clothesline, followed by a backflip into a double elbow drop into the chest. And they go, "What the hell happened here?" Then the martial arts master, ultimate champion, goes, "He just did. He combined your style and his style, like your style and champion ninja style together." Then they start to learning a bit more, and by the end of the season, all of them become mixed martial arts champions, and they go around the world teaching other people how to use all six of the fighting styles that they were taught. So they use their main one being either Muay Thai, Ninjutsu, Chinese Kempo, Judo, Karate, or professional wrestling. They go around the world teaching basically with that basis, along with these other sub bases as well, which I honestly would love to see. And I would love to see like the master's grandchild come like 3/4 of the way through, for them to be the seventh. Let me see. There's Chinese Kempo, Ninjutsu, Muay Kickboxing, Judo, Karate, Professional Wrestling, and Mixed Martial Arts Champion. And that, and like, you can also have like the Zords to like the mechas to reflect it. Pro wrestling could be a gorilla. Karate could be like a tiger. Since I've seen a lot of karate tiger movies. Chinese Kempo could be like a crane. Ninjutsu could be like a panther. And Judo being something wonderful, and when all of them come together, they form this big, beautiful mecha, which will be. Mwah. And let me see. I know this is like an out there sort of one. Yep, I do love Food Wars, and I do think a cooking Sentai would be a good one, and especially in one of the episodes that they have done in season 5 is the five like the five main like it's like in that episode it has Yukira's fragrantless fried rice, where it goes through the main uh, cooking disciplines of the world, where it has Chinese, Italian, Indian, French, and Turkish. with the Chinese cuisine, you can have it like the Chinese tiger, not the Chinese tiger, the Chinese lion. Then you got actually it could be like the Chinese dragon. Then you got the Italian Pegasus. Then you got the Indian war tiger, the French Madame de Swan, and the war horse of Turkey. You know that sort of cooking cuisine when they're not when they're not henshin, not when they're not morphed together and fighting together. They're a bit of rivals. You know, you got to have that sort of rivalry because like one says, "Oh, my cooking style's the best," or "No, my style's the best. My style's the best." Then you get, then you can easily have in this season uh, the the sixth style of cooking could be like American Western style, which would be fantastic to see done in a anime, not an anime, in a Super Sentai setting, because you got all these different techniques, you got all these different styles, and you got all these different, you know, ooh and mwah, sort of sort of techniques in that, you know. And it's just like the master, like the kings or masters of these cuisines all end up in a culinary school anyway. So trying to teach and to learn as well, to which would be fantastic to have that sort of disciplines in that as well. So it'd be great to learn from that sort of dynamic where you can be interested in cooking, but know for a fact that there could be something in someone else's. It'd be like if you're a runner and you see a boxer train with weights on their legs, then you think, hang on, he's trained with weights on his legs and he's trying to be faster. I'm trying to be faster too. And then someone said, and then one got like one backhanded comment, not backhand, but you know, some comment would be saying, you know, the reason why he puts his legs weights on is for him to be faster in the ring. It would be like the Chinese master learning how to add a bit more spice into the dish without killing someone with the spice. Like the look at the Indian master and go, oh, okay, this is what he does. This is what he or she does for to bring out added like bring out the. You can add the like they add the heat, but yet it has to has also be flavoursome. The French could look at the Italian and say, "Wow, making this this rich tomato sauce doesn't have to be so long. It could be shorter, just by doing this and this." Then Turkish guy think the Turkish or Middle Eastern master could go Chinese, China. Ah, been trying to figure out how to do that sort of thing with the stuffing like mince or like stuffing things into dough and having it cook properly, and like they learn from each other, which I like to see, which I love to watch in Food War, Sokigeki no Soma, which I love to see, and like monsters could be disgusting dishes that Soma himself sort of created, you know. Satay octopus tentacle, waha! And the last, the last theme that I would love to see. I know you're gonna laugh at this, but yep, Monster Mune. I know you're thinking, how in the hell can you get a Monster Mune sort of theme into into that sort of uh, that sort of environment, like in that in Sentai sort of environment. Like I honestly love watching. Let me see. In like the second season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is an adaptation of I think it's this, something to do along the lines of Gos Gosei Sentai Dia Ranger, and in that sort of environment, you think there's different monsters in that. See, Arsenal. Uh huh. It, as I said, it has quite a lot to do with like to do with monsters and that, which is beautiful. Like different mythical creatures in in Chinese mythology. Sorry for taking so long. I'm just looking at the looking at the dial, like the Dire Ranger sort of situation. Like you got the dragon, you got the Pegasus, you got the Mystic Lion, you've got like a griffin, and you got a firebird, and the Mystic Tiger. and you can do something similar to like with like this like serpent, snake, and mermaids, and all this other stuff. And it's just so amazing to think that one can do that sort of thing and incorporate that sort of environment into a Super Sentai, bring that thing back into the Super Sentai instead of doing like key energy blast. You can do mental like mental force fire, or mental force wind, or mental force lightning, mental force like water or air or any other thing like they can think of as well. And it's just so again, it just so like your mind boggles for thinking, hang on, there are so many things you can look outside of what like the Super Sentai has done in the past. As I said, back with like the pop star, like the musical, like it could be M Star, musical stars, all female rangers, maybe with their male goofball on the side. But then you've got other great things outside of uh, what Super Sentai has done that could increase what Super Sentai could do. Just look at you can look at Predator King from like Transformers. You've got exquisite amounts of media that the people of that create Super Sentai can say, yes, we might, since people have been taking a lot of stuff from us, it's about time that we start to incorporate things from other places as well. Naruto, like you can cross like Naruto with the Super Sentai season that end up becoming Power Rangers Wild Force. Not Wild Force. Jungle Fury. Like you see, like like a Naruto transforming into the nine-tailed Kumara. Then you got the Killer Bee doing that with the eight tails. Then you got Gara doing it with the one tail. Those sort of characters you could actually incorporate into like Power Rangers, not Power Rangers, but Super Sentai. It doesn't have to be nine-tailed fox, eight-tailed ox, like oxy octopus, or the single-tailed badger or beaver, or the two-tail fire fire lion or fire tiger or whatever it is. Like again, you just got these different media that all these Super Sentai people can actually look at. They can look at it and go, yes, we'll try to adapt this sort of media into with our line of with what we can do. Like I've got as I'm going to say now, I've got a lot of movies on DVDs, and quite a lot of them you can use. You can use you can like if they can have pirates as a good guy team, why don't they have vampires? Or do like a monster, like that sort of monsters thing, you know? And there's just so many wonderful things you can actually do with Super Sentai without it being going back to ninjas, without it going back to dinosaurs. Who knows? Maybe blend ninjas and dinosaurs together. But still, there's just so many wonderful things they can actually do in that do in that lineup of wonderful themes and wonderful elements and wonderful concepts. I honestly believe that the Super Sentai creators they have a huge vastness of things to go to warriors. You know, you got Spartans, you got your Romans, you got your ninjas, you got your knights, you got your pirates, you got your samurai. All of them could be put together in a as a Super Sentai team. You can go back to being cops. Maybe next time. Uh, medical. There's Tomika. Tomika did a season called Rescue Force, where they just did that rescuing. Then there's Rescue Fire, where they have like firemen, like fire people, saving the day. It doesn't have to be policemen all the time. You can also bring in firefighters, medical personnel into that sort of genre, in that sort of media outlook as well. There's just so many wonderful things in Super Sentai that it's time for them to start thinking about it. Maybe look on and press forward for the 100th team coming in 2075. For them to push further to maybe, dare I say it, 2175, the 200th season. There are just so many great ideas out there, and maybe it's time for Super Sentai to, like the people who make Super Sentai, to come to Australia and find some great stories here. You could go to New Zealand and find great stories there. You can go to like Philippines and find good stories there. Travel to like like my my background, India. See there. Go to Scotland. Go to Ireland. Go to Wales. Go to England. Go to the United States, Canada, Mexico. There's just so many great stories, like themes and stories and mythologies that they could use to make into seasons. I doubt that there will be any less material in their maybe 2020 to 75, their 300th season. There could be more seasons to go. There could be thousands of seasons to go. There could be tens of thousands of seasons to go. And that's what I love about the Super Sentai. You can look and see where each season can go. As the stories unfold, like in just within just within these two stories here, in martial arts and in the cooking animes that I love, you can see characters grow. That's what I love about the Super Sentai. The characters can grow. They can learn from each other. They can become stronger as warriors. And they have enough. They could even do many more Jetman style seasons as well. So where the main Zord, like the main mechas, are just planes, and the big Zords, like the main mechas, forming one big giant robot, could have beautiful wings as its cape, and that the bird, and they could go around in what looks like American style fighter gear. And it's just so amazing to think that there's just so many wonderful stories that they can actually do. I don't think I'll ever see it in my lifetime. And you know what? I'm happy to think that. By the time they get to Australia, I could be a long since past. I know it's going to be a great season. Or I could be 1 year past and they bring out an Indian uh, themed themed Super Sentai, and I'll be happy knowing that there are so many stories from around the world, so many themes that they could use, so many elements that they could use. They could mix it all up, which makes it even better because you got even more stories on top of that. And let me just finally say this. It's time for Super Sentai to start looking outside of Japan. There are many more stories outside of Japan than we know. If they can do it with key power, with the Chinese mythologies, it's time for Japan Super Sentai organizations and production teams to maybe start looking elsewhere for their ideas. Who knows, maybe there could be a cowboy theme, Sentai theme down the track. I'm Dragon Barrows, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.